the prediction Andy Murray made about Miami Open champion Jakub Mensik after losing to him last year. The Czech player didn't do things by halves either. For every player, the first title is special, but for Mensik his will always be remembered as one that came against probably the greatest player to ever swing a racket. Novak Djokovic was on the other side of the net last night at the Miami Open with the 24-time Grand Slam champion losing 6-7, 6-7 to the burgeoning talent. Mensik was praised by Djokovic after the win, and it would appear that his performance won't have come as any great surprise to his coach, Andy Murray, either. Murray spent last year trying desperately to enjoy his final year on the ATP Tour before injuries took over his body. Although he had some victories during the season, it proved hard work at times with years of graft on the tour finally taking its toll. After losing to Mensik at the Qatar Open in February 2024, Murray was quizzed on the potential of the Czech player and made a prediction. He said in his press conference, "Yeah, he's obviously very good. You know, I think the advantage that he has just now is that physically he's obviously a big guy and very strong. That can obviously help a bit when you come on, like, on the pro tour. You know, when you're playing against men, you know, some players come on the tour and are physically a little bit, you know, smaller and still have some developing to do. I'm sure physically he will still get stronger, but he's obviously a big guy. He hits the ball hard. Serves big. Yeah, he moves pretty well for a big guy. Yeah, he obviously has, you know, a lot of potential. Without knowing the person, it's impossible to say how good he can be, but he's shown already in the few tournaments he's played on the tour that, you know, he pushed Hurkacz really tough at the Australian Open. Qualified and was winning matches at the US Open. Has obviously had a couple of good wins here. Yeah, he's got a bright future." After winning the biggest title of his career, Mensik told an incredible tale about how he almost didn't play. Just hours before his first match, he was set to withdraw but found the referee's office empty as he took the relevant paperwork to him to pull out. As a result, he decided to try some more treatment and the rest, as they say, is history. Mensik will look back on this tournament with a lot of pride, and he will now take belief into the rest of the year that he can further enhance his world ranking. With each positive result, Murray's prediction also looks even more accurate.